The city of Corvallis is located in the heart of the Willamette Valley, and we are also home to an international university in Oregon State University. Our city encompasses about 14 square miles, and we have a population of about 55,000 residents. Student population on campus adds another 24,000 students to us. Our mission, in a really structured way, tells us that we want to enhance community livability. That's our greatest desire. But we do that through education, we do that through enforcement, and we do that through a policing philosophy that brings the community in partnership with us with the overall goal of reducing crime and improving the quality of life for everybody.
The city manager's office obviously relies a great deal on our local law enforcement agency, our chief of police, and our entire law enforcement staff. Our agency has been internationally accredited since 1995, and I'm proud to say that the city of Corvallis Police Department is an employer of choice. We invest a lot in our people, in protection and service to our citizens.
To obtain the CLIA accreditation takes a lot of hard work and dedication by all members of the police department. The City of Corvallis Police Department has been accredited for over 17 years. We received the Meritorious Award at the last accreditation banquet. Our standards are changing all the time. There's new laws, new technology, case law that's out there. CLIA provides us these standards so that we can look at what's going on out there and stay on top of it.
These standards have been institutionalized and ingrained at every level within the organization. It has become part of our core culture.
Do you have any idea who it was? Accreditation helps our department maintain our excellence through training because it tells us what training we need to do. It gives us guidelines in how to format our lesson plans, and it helps us ensure that we do proper documentation of the training.
We've implemented a police training officer program which is designed to develop confident, independent thinkers. It's a fail-forward type of a system with adult learning concepts and real-life scenarios.
Innovation and creativity is extremely important to our agency. Several years ago, when we decided that we needed to make this change to produce that type of recruit officer, we were the first in the state of Oregon to make the step to a new training model to really enhance and bring out that creativity, that innovation, and that independent thinking as leadership. Recruits are empowered to come up with creative solutions to various types of problems. Some of their solutions work and some don't. But this type of training program emphasizes that when you learn something doesn't work, that can be equally as important. We're finding that we're developing officers that can be risk takers. They're not afraid to think outside the box. They're in touch with the community problems, and they work closely with community members as leaders to solve community problems on a long-term basis.
The Greek Liaison Program is an effort between the Corvallis Police Department and the Greek community at the university. We have officers who are assigned specifically to some of the fraternities and sororities to work with them, to be their go-to person, to be their resource and their answer for a variety of issues.
I think what was going on for the Greek community was they just didn't have the knowledge of the impact they were having on the residential neighborhood.
How's school? Are you ready to go?
When the program began, there was some resistance from the Greek houses in terms of what the motivation was with this program. Through the past 11 years, the program's developed to where there's an expectation of when is our liaison officer coming versus why is this officer at our front door. When this program started, we had a significant number of alcohol violations, parties, fights, disorderly conducts, everything that surrounded alcohol use. We brought all the key stakeholders from the university and the community together, and we've developed a very successful program that works.
This is about building positive relationships, having positive outcomes, and still being able to have the fun that all college students are looking for. So it really is a reinvestment in relationship building.
Through the liaison program, we've seen a dramatic increase in Greek houses living up to the neighborhood expectations and norms.
The future of the Corvallis Police Department is one of being visionary. It's one of being innovative. One that will continue to adhere to the highest standards in the law enforcement profession. And we're going to live by the motto, mission first, people always.